Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. Happy Hump Day. We are on episode 36. So on today's episode, I'm just going to be discussing everything that has been going on with me and these men, which a lot has been going on. So grab a glass of your favorite drink and let's get on into it. So before I get into this episode, I just want to say thank you to you guys that have recently followed me, that have been following my podcast. I appreciate you guys so much. My streams have been going up, and I realized that a lot of you listen on Spotify because that's where I have the most percent when I look at my analytics. But hey, y'all. And I thank you guys. Just keep, sharing my podcast and running the streams up. And yeah, but okay, let's get on into it. So I don't know if it's like the beginning of the year, early February type of, I don't know what's going on with these men folks, but a lot of men have been trying to spin the block when it comes to me. And I'm not really sure why. It's just like, what do you guys want? What is it? What do you want? And I never want anybody to get like confused and be like, oh, she texted me back, I got her, or, oh, we talked on the phone, she got me. I got her. No, you don't. If I'm not checking for you, I don't really care if we talk. Like, we go days without talking. No, you don't have me at all. Because if you did, I'm checking for you. I care if we talk. I'm hitting you up. Like, I want to talk on the phone with you on a regular. Other than that, no, you don't have me. So let's go ahead and get that out the way. Let's not get confused if one of you might be listening to this. No, don't get confused. But yeah, a lot of people have been trying to spin the block. And I feel like, Valentine's Day coming up. So if you want to get me a little gift since you done came back, feel free. Feel free. I'm just going and putting it out there. I always wanted like a life-size bear. I love balloons. I love cards. I love a card that's really long. I don't know why, but I love really long cards. When I get people cards, they have to be long. I'm not with the whole 2-3 sentences. No, I want to give people a long card. Yes, and make sure you read it. What else? I like chocolates. Can't go wrong with that. So, yeah, I'm assuming that's why y'all came back before Valentine's Day. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm confused myself. But, yeah, so, and then it's like they came back on the same type of time that they were on when we stopped talking. So, that's weird, too. I don't get it. It's, I don't know. And it's one person in particular. It's like, I just be feeling like it's an issue or something. Like, they low-key feel some type of way towards me, but they don't say it. But that's how I feel. So I'm really confused why they came back. Really confused. But I don't know, child. I don't know why these men are coming back over here or trying to come back over here. It's like, what you want? Because y'all are not communicating consistently. So it's like, why did you come back here? I don't get it. I don't even think half of y'all know why y'all back over here. It's just like, child. And then somebody hit me up. Mind you, we haven't talked since, when was the last time we talked? Like August of last year. And I was very confused as to why they came back over here. I even asked them, like, honey, we haven't talked since August. What do you want? And I feel like when people that you haven't talked to in that amount of time, they come back, it's kind of like I'm bored. Let me scroll through my phone. Let me hit Shorty up, see, like, what's she up to? Baby, no. And the crazy thing is, I think I told them, like, when you ready to take me out, we can talk. Other than that, it's nothing to say. When you ready to take me out, we can talk. And the conversation ended. So maybe you just got to hit people with that. Like, I really don't care to communicate. Are you trying to take me out? And if, they not really on that type of time, they'll slowly start to, remove themselves or just remove themselves, period. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like weird behavior. Is anybody else going through that? Like, what's going on with y'all? What is going on? I don't know. I really don't know. But if y'all have been listening to my podcast and you're like, damn, I really like what she doing over there, I appreciate it. If that's why you came back here, because, I just sound like a vibe on this podcast. Hello. Welcome back. Sorta, kinda. I mean, continue to listen to my podcast. Get my streams up. Thank you. I don't know what else to say. I really don't. And that just reminds me, if you guys want to be on my podcast, it's kind of like I feel like I don't want like a complete stranger or somebody who I don't really know what the vibe is or if we really vibe. So I feel like we kind of have to communicate before you come on my platform, because it's just like I can't have like forced conversation. You see how I'm just flowing right now, how everything is just coming off so naturally. I don't want anything to seem forced when someone is on my podcast. So I feel like we have to have a few conversations, see what the vibe is like. And yeah, we can go from there. For those of you that want to be on my podcast. But my information is below in the description. My email, if you want to be on my podcast. But yeah, I just had to put that out there because a few people have asked me. And I have not forgotten y'all, but we just got to see what the vibes are like. Because I don't want to do anything forced. And if I don't like it, although we did it, it's not going up. So, yeah, there's that. And then, child, I'm going to save that one for later on in this episode. But men are very manipulative. Okay, I said that right. They're very manipulative. Yeah. Because it's like, I feel like if you have a lady or you have somebody that you are fucking with in any way, shape, form, or fashion, I don't have to do shit. I don't have to be checking for you. I don't have to see you. I don't have to talk to you on the phone. I don't have to do nothing. I am not your woman. I am not who you kiss on, who you fuck on. Nothing. I'm none of that. So I don't know why people would expect me to do. I don't even have to talk to you. I can go all day and not talk to you because I'm not on that type of time. This is just conversation. And you should be happy that I'm giving you that. Because I don't have to. I could easily just be like, no, I'll go talk to your girl. But it's conversation. It's cool. But don't be trying to force a certain vibe, like a certain conversation. No. I'm not with that. And then to be like, oh, you, if you just scared to do this, say that. Baby, who? Child, I don't like that. I really don't. Don't be I can't even say the damn word. But don't be that. Don't be that word. Don't be that. Because I feel like, for one, if you're not happy, get out of that situation and then go fuck around. Go do what you want. I have talked about this in my cheating episode. I'm not calling you people a cheater, but because it depends on the conversation if you are cheating and what your girl considers cheating. But just like regular old conversation, I wouldn't really consider that cheating. But yeah. So if you are not happy, please get out of that situation. And then you can go fuck on who you want. You can go flirt with who you want. Fly out who you want. Like, you can do anything that you want to when you are single. But when you got a person, sit your ass down. Sit down. Because I just feel like, why are you wasting this person's time? And then it's kind of like, if you have a woman what do I look like entertaining you and sleeping by myself at night while you sleeping next to your woman? Like, come on now. No, I'm not doing that. And I keep saying, like, I want my own man. I want someone that is my own. I don't want to be sharing no dick. I don't want to be, no. I don't want to do that. I want you to be next to me every night. I don't want you to be like, oh, I got to go home to my girl, or my girl blowing my phone up, or my girl blah, blah, blah. No, we too old for that, baby. I'm 30. I don't have time. And I feel like some of you really want to die alone. And that might sound harsh, but that's the reality of it. I feel like some of you men really want to die alone because y'all are old as shit and still playing games. Or some of you are in your 30s and playing games. It's like, do you want to die alone? And that's a serious question. I'm not even joking. No laughs. Like, I feel like some of you want to die alone. And it's like, really got to start asking questions like, are you like traumatized? Did you see something growing up? Like, what's going on? Who hurt you? And I tell some of my male friends that I wanted to ask some people like who hurt them. And they were like, don't ask that. But no, I feel like I really have to ask these questions like, baby, who hurt you? To the point where you want to die alone. Did they die alone? Or are they with somebody? Because I feel like some of you are going to die alone. And like I said, I hate to say that, but that's just what it is. Or y'all giving me, I hope that y'all don't die alone, but it's giving like, I don't want nobody, I want to die by myself. Like, that's what it's giving. Never get married, no nothing. Like, child. I really don't get it, but that's the vibes I'm getting. But, in other news, updates on me. So, I recently got accused of being a catfish, right? And I'm just like, every time I want to say, who has time for that? I think about the show. But baby, I don't have time for that. I really don't. I'm the same person. I'm the same woman that's up here doing this podcast. I'm the same woman that posts my pictures on Snapchat, posts my pictures on Instagram. Well, I don't really post pictures on Instagram like that, but on my page anyway, on my story, my little Facebook, like I'm the same woman. And it was kind of given like, I don't know what year this was. This was probably like 2014, 15, maybe 13. Like, oh, put 2 fingers up and hold up a fork and take a picture to show me that you're real. Like, that's what it was given. Like, do that. And it's crazy because I was like, damn, do you want me to go get a fork? Because who has time to be out here catfishing folks? Like, no, I don't have time for that. I really don't. And if I was out here catfishing people, I'm not going to make my posts public. Like, for what? Only my limited amount of friends, but no, some of my posts be public. Like, my podcast is public. I be posting excuse me. I be posting snaps public. Like, come on. Why would I be out here? And then if I'm a catfish somebody, it ain't gonna be no average ass nigga. Like, not even trying to be funny, but it ain't gonna be nobody average. It's not. If I had the time of day, I'm not gonna catfish nobody average, like somebody who I can just get being myself. Why would I do that? But yeah, so back on topic. So, yeah, I'm not a huge FaceTime person. I do not like to FaceTime. It's just, and then people kill me with that whole, well, why you get an iPhone then? Because, baby, I can afford it. That's why I got it. And if you want me to FaceTime so much, are you paying this bill? Are you paying the bill? If you're not paying the bill, don't press me about no FaceTime. And that's that. But yes, I'm not a huge FaceTime person. For one, if you know me, you know that when I'm on the phone, I put my phone down, my AirPods are in, and 9 times out of 10 times while we're on the phone, I'm probably going to be like, where my phone at? Because I done set it down and I be doing other stuff. I don't have time to sit there and hold the phone up to my face just to talk to you. No, I want to do other things. I might want to play my game. I might want to clean up a little bit or do whatever. Like, I don't want to hold my phone. And then when people be like sitting on something, again, who's sitting in place? And then I remember one time a dude got off of FaceTime with me because I wasn't sitting there staring at the phone. Like, no, baby, I'm watching TV. But we were still having conversation, or I was playing my game or something. But again, we were still having conversation. And he was like, oh, well, you can call me back when you're not busy. I wasn't busy. But if you just want me to sit here and stare at the phone, it's not going to happen. It's not. So, yeah, I don't FaceTime people. And somebody asked me to FaceTime recently, and I did a little compromise. I was like, okay, we can do a little 5 minutes, and then we can talk regular. And they were cool with that. And I'm like, okay, cool, that's a vibe. I'm happy there was a solution to that. So then I'm like, the whole FaceTime everyday type thing, and not really my thing, but I can probably do like 5 minutes every day, I guess. So they didn't really like that. So I guess you could say I got a little friend zone. I guess that's what you could say, which was cool with me. It didn't really matter. But it's just like, why do y'all press FaceTime so much? And back to the first dude now, because I had went to somebody else. Back to the first guy. He did the absolute most, baby. Did the absolute most. Like, the conversation went totally left on some, I don't even know who I'm talking to. I don't even know who you are. What did he say? He was like, who are you? What's wrong with you? And I'm like, nothing. Like, I'm just not about to FaceTime you. And so I don't even know what time it was. It had to be like 10, 11 o'clock at night. Who's getting up and cutting the light on just to FaceTime you? Nobody. Because who's going to have to get up and cut it back off? Me. I'm not doing that. I'm in the bed. I'm comfortable. Like, I'm not about to FaceTime you because you said so. So then he's like, well, if you don't want to FaceTime, then I guess this is our last time talking. I said, okay, well, it was nice getting to know you. Have a good one. And then he's like, oh, it's like that. Excuse me. He's like, oh, it's like that. So you just done with me? What did you just say? And it's crazy when you agree to something that somebody said, or you just like, okay, nice getting to know you, whatever. Why do you guys say some shit like, oh, so that's it? What did you say? Didn't you say, if I don't do this, you guess this is our last conversation? So I'm like, I guess it is. Okay, it was nice getting to know you. Now you want to be on some, oh, so you really not? No, I'm not. I don't. Why do y'all do that? Why? Don't threaten nobody. Don't threaten nobody. Because, baby, I'm going to say, okay, go right along with you and say, okay, that's cool. Have a good one. And that be that. Like, I'm not pressed to talk to nobody. I'm not pressed. Like, listen, I don't know what has shifted in me, but I have like this real nonchalant attitude these days. Like, I guess you could say it literally just started, for real. Like, I used to have it when I didn't like you. Like people, when I didn't like certain people. But now I'm like nonchalant period. Like, I don't give a shit if we talk or not. Like, if you not somebody that I'm really interested in, really trying to get to know, I don't give a shit if we talk or not. I really don't. If I'm on somebody's line every day texting them, they know that. They know that I'm trying to really get to know them. I'm trying to, see where it go. But if I'm not on your line every day, I don't give a shit what you do, what you got going on, nothing. I wish you nothing but the absolute best. And I'm a person that actually means that. I wish you nothing but the absolute best, but I don't give a fuck what you got going on. That is not my business. If you want to die alone, do that. But I'm not pressed for no conversation, pressed for no time, pressed for no date, nothing. Because I said what I said when I said it. And if you didn't do it, it is what it is. I'm not begging, pleading, nothing. So yeah, that's that. So yes, fast forward back to the recent guy. The guy who I was talking about before I went back to that one. So yeah, we stopped talking. That was that. But I don't know. I just don't know what has been going on with these men. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Child, 2024 has been eventful. Cat Williams did something because y'all men have been showing out. Like, people in general have been showing out. Just showing out. And back on the whole, men thing. So, the Duke and Carolina game was over the weekend. And of course, Duke lost. And if you are friends with me on social media, you seen my little fit for the game. I was dressed in my Duke. A lot of y'all complimented me, so thank you. The UNC fans, honey, were something else at the bar. They were something else. And I feel like it's crazy when I meet men who have women. And I just be thinking, like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? And the stories that I could tell y'all, but I see why men always get caught and women don't. Like, I see it. Y'all just do some of the dumbest shit ever. If y'all are with a group of people who know your significant other, why are y'all doing these things in their face? Why are y'all doing it? At least wait till you are solo. At least wait till you're at a spot where your people don't really go to. Like, it might be a popular place, but they don't really go to it. But again, I'm not condoning cheating. I'm not trying to tell y'all to cheat or nothing, okay? That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying if you're going to, be smart about it. That's why y'all always get caught and be looking stupid. And I know I'm all over the place with this because it just made me think about something, because I was about to say that's why y'all be getting hit upside the head, but that's not something to joke about. But I just thought about something that I seen the other day. I was watching The Real World, and I'm going to just say this part right here might ruffle a few feathers. I already been called this before when I did the interracial dating episode, and some of y'all might feel this way again, but it is what it is. I'm going to say what I'm going to say on my platform, and that's that. But so I was watching The Real World. I don't know what season it was. Yeah, I don't know what season it was. I know when the dude's name was Danny, and his mom died, so he had to go home. But so it's only one black dude in the house with Caucasians, and I don't know what race the other people were. So they go to the bar. One girl is like drunk. On the bar dancing, how I want to be one day. But she was on the bar dancing, and I guess she told him to look out for her. Like, make sure she don't get too drunk, make sure she don't do nothing that she gonna regret. So he's trying to tell her, like, drink your water, and check on her, whatever. And she's like, no, I don't want my water. And being, like, real aggressive with him. doing the absolute most. So he's like, okay, well, I'm walking away then, pretty much. Like, I'm done trying to make sure you good. This bitch starts to grab on him. I mean, grab on him. And I'm thinking, like, okay, you men folks that are around, y'all need to step in and do something. One dude, let me not jump ahead. So the black guy, like, grabs her arms and tries to get her off his shirt or whatever. So now a white guy tries to check the black dude, like, what you doing or whatever. So again, the girl is still pulling on him while he's trying to walk away. I mean, his back is turned to her, or his head is like facing the opposite direction of her, and she's still pulling on him. And again, nobody steps in, and he's in a white bar now. I didn't see any other black people in there. Maybe they were in there, but I didn't see them. Because mind you, the cameras are really focused on them, so I didn't see any other black people. So it gets to a point where she pulls his shirt over his head now, and he walks off in his wife beater. And like I told my sister, he is a very good one. He is a good one. Because I would not have went for that if it was my son. I would not have went for that, but I get why he did what he did, because had he pushed her aggressively or really set her the fuck down, all of the bar would have jumped on him, because this is a woman and he's a black man. Which I don't want to say he's a black man, but she's a woman and he's a man. So yeah, but this goes back to what I said when I said everybody stands around. I think I said this on my podcast. I'm not sure, but I have to go back and check. But anyways, everybody stands around when the man is getting abused. Everybody stands around. Everybody thinks it's funny. But the minute that he becomes the abuser, everybody wants to jump in, check him, hit him. No, you cannot pick and choose when you want to step in and do something. I'm not with that. That pissed me off so bad. And I'm not even gonna lie. It really pissed me off because he was a black man. That's why it really pissed me off. If I'm being 100% honest. I have seen videos, of course, of white men being hit by white women, you know. And that pissed me off too, because it's like people are standing around while, it's crazy the video that I saw. The girl was smacking the shit out of this dude, honey, like smacking the shit out of him. And nobody did nothing. He kept walking away. Everything. I would, honey, like I said, that could not have been my son, because he would have had to sit her down. And I don't mean hit her like she a dude, but I'm going to need you to do, I don't care if you push her aggressively. I don't care. She's not going to be knocking my son upside his head. Like, it's not going to happen. It's not. Push her aggressively and call me. Because no, or call your sisters if you have some. But no, it's not going to, call us both. But it's not going to happen. Women get too comfortable and then want to play victim when the dude sits her down. Like, no. No. And I don't want to hear that, oh, well, a man is never supposed to raise his hand at a woman no matter what she does. Baby, no. Like I say, I'm not saying that he needs to knock the shit out of her. I'm not saying that he even needs to smack her. That's not what I say. He needs to sit her down. I don't care if he pushes her aggressively and she smack her back on the damn counter or something if they're in the house. I don't care. You're going to know not to put your hands on my child. And in situations like that, I would hate it, because there are no witnesses around in a situation like that. Like if it's just them two and he done pushed her into the counter, now she's saying, oh, he abused her or whatever, although she has smacked the shit out of him about 20 times. No, keep your hands to yourself. That's it. Keep your hands to yourself. And I know I've jumped all over the place, but something made me think of that, and I just had to get that off. But something recent. I think I said recent, right? Okay, recent. Something recent. I have a date this weekend. I'm excited. We've been on a date before, and it went really well. And the crazy thing is, I've been saying that I feel like I need somebody that is outgoing, but because I am really shy, I'm an introvert. I keep to myself. I'm very reserved. I don't like nobody to embarrass me. I don't like nobody to be loud, have eyeballs on me. Like, I don't like that. Social anxiety, everything. So I have said that I need somebody that's like outgoing, but at the same time, I feel like you kind of pull me out my shell slowly, but you also have to meet me where I am. Like, you really have to know me, and it's like, okay, you know, I can see how she tensing up. Like, let me make her feel more comfortable, or, you know, let me try to get her out of her shell a little bit with this, but let me not force it, you know, something like that. But if it's somebody that's like real outgoing to where they're like, oh no, we doing this, we doing that, come on, no matter how many times I'm like, no, I'm good, come on, you got to get out your shell, it's not gonna work for me. It's not gonna work for me. I don't want you to force me out my shell now. I don't want you to do that. I need you to work with me slowly. But don't just, okay, we're getting you out of your shell in one day. No. But yeah, I'm excited for my date. Don't know what we're doing. And that brings me back to surprises. I like surprises, but then again, I'm like, do I really like them? Because I'm a person, I like to know where we're going, what we're doing, all of who's going to be there. Like, I don't want to just show up and then it's like, am I going to like this? Like, my nerves will be all over the place. So I do like surprises to a certain extent. Like, I like surprise gifts. So I guess that's what you could say. Like, and I wouldn't mind like a restaurant type surprise, I guess. Would it be considered a surprise? I don't know. I guess it could be if it's somewhere that you have never went to. Like, you named a few places that you wanted to go to, and here you are, didn't know. Yes, it's a surprise. But it got to be a surprise like that, like something I have mentioned before, like nothing crazy. But I guess most outgoing people are spontaneous too. So, I mean, I like somebody that's spontaneous. But again, please keep me in mind when you are planning stuff, which you should do anyway, but I'm just saying. So, yeah, that is pretty much my weekend. I don't have anything else going on besides me retwisting my hair, which is what I need to do. But yeah, I'm excited for my date. We're gonna keep it on the mend. I'm excited about my date. I remember when people would ask me, like, when the last time you been on a date? And baby, I could not tell you. I probably started going on dates like close to the end of last year. Like, I want to say like, no, it was hot outside when I went on my first date. So I'm going to say like August, maybe. I'm going to say August, maybe, of last year. That was my first date in a long time. But I love me a date, honey. I love a date. And I feel like men playing these dates now. Playing them. I mean, you can tell her where you're going or you can choose not to, but plan a date. Us women love dates. We love getting dressed up. We love getting cute. Yeah. So, get on your dates. And the men who are thinking about spending the block somewhere, stay where you at. especially if you come in with the same energy that she cut you off with the first time. Or you could have ghosted her, or you could have just, well, yeah, we're just gonna say ghosted, because if somebody was blocked, I'm pretty sure they would still be. So, yeah, come with positive energy. And I don't know, you just got to work your way back in there. Don't think that she's supposed to just welcome you with open arms. And to you men, if y'all want to die alone, just say that. Just say that. Don't even waste that woman's time if you know that you want to go in the grave and not have experienced a love or happiness with somebody. Just say that. Just tell her that. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode, and hopefully my voice didn't sound too weird because I think I'm getting sick. So yeah, but continue to rate, continue to share, continue to leave your comments, and do my polls and Q&As on Spotify and Spotify only. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.